Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So when we talk about standards, any kind of standards, you can say that it comes from the place of pure ego, because ego likes to create labels. It likes to create boxes, it likes to create definitions. And the very thing about definition is the moment you define something, you limit it. To define is to limit. So the moment you define anything, you are putting a full stop there. You are saying that now it is finished. I know this is the end point, but that's not something which is aligned with the truth. The ego always operates in believing, not knowing. It wants to believe things, and not the good kind of belief. The good kind of belief, the healthy believing, is where your intentions are pure, where there is no agenda, where even your believing is a deep trust. It is a deep let go, a surrender. No, I'm not talking about that kind of believing. I'm talking about the believing where you are brainwashed. I'm talking about the believing where you are not allowed to question the authority. You are not allowed to question anything at all. Where you are conditioned to be a puppet. Where you are molded into something where your authentic self is no longer there. Where you have to wear a particular set of clothes to be called spiritual. Where you have to follow certain rules to be called spiritual. That's not spirituality. This is just another form of being a part of a bigger industry or organization. For example, you go to work, you wear your work clothes. You have a nameplate on your shirt that has the company's name and it has your name. So it's just like that. But now you have just replaced it with something spiritual. The label is there. This is spiritual. This is my spiritual organization. Another standard is that you have to be connected to a spiritual organization. You have to get the training. You have to understand spirituality is an individual's connection to their own spiritual essence. It has nothing to do with the other. It's not about proving the other that I am enlightened. It's about enlightening yourself, awakening yourself. Your soul is your own guru. That's what I know. I don't believe that. I know that. So ego operates in believing. You will see whenever you question someone who believes very rigidly, the moment you will question them, they will be unable to hold any space. They don't come from a place of understanding. They get triggered, they get defensive. They want to protect their beliefs because they know that beyond those beliefs, they don't know who they really are. That's their entire identity. A believer is never a free thinker. A believer is never a free individual, an authentic person. They are molded into something else. They are just a smaller version of the organization of whatever they are identified with. They are just being their spokesperson and they don't even know it. So if you want to understand real spirituality, if you want to know that what is spirituality without any standards, it is to be a free thinker, to be able to question things, to be able to know yourself. And that is why I love Buddha, not as that I am following his religion or something, because religion is never created by the masters. It is created by their followers. Jesus never created Christianity. Buddha never created Buddhism. It was created after they died. And the intention was to keep their teachings alive, but it became something else. That's the human ego for you. So if you look at the Buddha's teachings, the core of it, one of his very popular quotes is that whatever I say, you simply have to understand on your level of understanding. If it doesn't match your common sense, don't agree with it. He's saying even question me. Be that much of a free thinker. Don't put someone on a pedestal. No book, any person, any master or whatever, guru, don't put anyone on a pedestal that they are the almighty and they know everything and give your power in their hands. That's why majority of the masses have a trauma response towards spirituality whenever they hear the word spirituality. Because they have all these stories that people are exploited because of that people are used because of that. There are many stories. So why do we give our power away? Learn from them, learn from these teachers, but don't follow them. Don't become a follower. Listen to everyone, but learn from everyone. Don't become a blind follower. And followers are always blind. Followers don't have eyes. They are not knowers, they are believers. So very core of spirituality is to getting to know yourself on a level where you become an absolute free thinker, that your thoughts are not influenced by anything outside of you. They come from a pure place of your own being, of your own individuality, of your own authenticity. And people will look at that and they will see it, that you are unique, that you are offering something new, you are offering something different, and your wisdom will come from your own soul. It will not be corrupted by the human ego. When you go to your very core, at the very being, there is a point where you are free from your ego, where you are free from your identity, from all the labels. There is a place within you, and you don't have to follow any rules to get there. That you have to wake up and meditate at the 5 in the morning. You have to follow a particular routine, you have to read a particular scripture, a book, you have to go to a particular organization. You just have to be who you are and find your own way to connect to yourself. For some, it can be as small as just taking a walk in the park. You just have to understand how you can slow down your mind, because mind is the seat of your ego, the thinking mind, the masculine mind. The collective consciousness that we are experiencing, it is the manifestation of the ego mind, where we are always being hard on ourselves. We have to completely do something. And even in spirituality, if anyone says that, it's easy, just go within and see the truth, that you are pure consciousness, or you are already connected to God is not outside of you, things like that, whatever it is, the ego will say, oh, it sounds too good to be true, it's so easy, how can it be so easy? Ego likes challenges. So it has created spiritual challenges, spiritual levels, that this is level 1, level 2, now there is an end of spirituality, the end goal, enlightenment. But this is a journey, there is no destination. That's why we call it spiritual journey. It is not spiritual goal. That itself is contradictory. You're calling something spiritual goal. How can that be true? It's just created from the mind. Spirituality is about being free from yourself. So you have to simply understand that even taking a walk can be your prayer, if it comes from your authentic self, if it slows you down, if it makes you more mindful, if it makes you more present. But no one is talking about being present, specifically in religion. Everyone is so concerned with your past karmas. You did this in your past, and you will suffer in the present. Not just in the present, in the future also, in the next reincarnation, because of your past karma. Or they are making you afraid of your future. If you don't do something good in the present, in the future you will go to hell, you will go to heaven, the afterlife. It is there to create fear in you. What about the present? It is just like getting squeezed between these two. No one is talking about the present. Specifically, if they want you to be a believer, they will never talk about the power of being present, the power of being here and now, because it will free you from your ego, it will free you from yourself, and it will make you realize that you don't need all these standards and all these beliefs to hold on to know yourself, because you are already that. Everything these people are making you chase, you are already that. You are the whole damn ocean, but the ego makes you chase the waves. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can like, comment, share. You can also support my work by hitting the thanks button. And please make sure to subscribe. Much love to you all.